Hey everyone, I'm going to talk about stalking today. I, I've noticed that when I go places, I tend to have a lot of people, I want to say following me around, but it's not like they're directly behind me, they're just, they're in the same area as me, but they're not purposely following me around. And it's a little concerning to me because, well, this has been going on for quite a few months now, and it just seems like whenever I'm in the store, and a good example would be, I can be in Walmart shopping, and granted, it just seems like, it might just be a coincidence that they're there shopping too, but I'll go down the meat aisle, and I swear I'll see him on that aisle, and then I'll go down the fruits and vegetables section, and they'll be there too, and then I go all the way down to where the dairy and produce area is, and it's like that same person or people are there too. I just have to wonder, is it that, maybe they need the same things as me, or are they really following me around? It's like, the other day, I was shopping, and I noticed that people were walking by looking into my cart, and I don't know if this is just a human nature habit for people to follow you around and look into your cart, see what your shopping likes and dislikes are, or maybe they're like secret shoppers or something like that, for supply and demand. But it to me, it just seems really, it seems like it's stalking, but maybe I'm overlooking it. I mean, because I'll see those people at the store, and then maybe a few days later, I will see them in the mall, the same people, or I will see them, I'll be walking down the street, and I'll see them driving by, and it's very concerning, because it's like, it's almost like they're purposely following me around because they're getting something out of it. I don't know. So here's my question: Have you ever had anything like this happen, where you'll be in one place and then you'll finish what you've needed to buy, or say you've done what you needed to do, and then you go somewhere else, and then that same person that you saw in the first place is in the second place. And a good example of that would be, say you're at Walmart, and then the very next day you're in Target. It's like, how does that person know you're there? Are they following you purposely, or is it just a coincidence? Now, I'm not saying that there's people actually following me. What I'm really getting at is sometimes it feels like, you're in the same place as everyone else, and And depending on the size of the community that you live in, and when I say community, I mean city, you're going to see the same people in those places. Because, it's a small town or a small city or whatever. And it just seems like maybe they might be following you or stalking you, and that's not always the case. I mean, and even if they are, you don't necessarily have to put up with that. And I'm not condoning it, so, if you ever have that problem, I don't really have much advice to give to it. I mean, I've had this problem in the past, and the last place I worked at, I really felt like I was being stalked, because it's like I would go places and I would see coworkers there, and I would do everything within my power to avoid them, just so I can maintain my own personal life and keep it separate from work. And it seemed like they were following me around. And I didn't really want to get to know any of my coworkers. Granted, I'm sure they were nice people. I'm sure, they they just wanted to know what my likes and dislikes were or whatever. But I didn't appreciate them following me around. And it really made me question judgment of made me question a lot of things, actually, and it's not really the topic that I'm discussing. It's more or less, you start being followed around by people you work with, because they claim they want to get to know you, but really they just want to be nosy, or they want to they want to be invasive, and not everyone wants to share their life. I just really think that that stalking is a waste of time, and, well, why do it? That's the question I ask, is why stalk other people? Especially if they catch on to you. Now, I'm not going to use any names as far as people go, but I gave places of examples because I just wanted to give a general idea of, like where I was when I took notice of this. And it's not even recent. I mean, this was quite a while back. But it just makes me think that, either those people are being nosy, or they're wanting to get to know me, but I never wanted to get to know any of those people, and it just seemed like I didn't really appreciate them being invasive. And, well, I may talk about a little more of this in another video. I won't do it right away, but it just seemed very invasive that I would have questions asked of me that weren't even their business. They were following me around. But I can talk about that in another video. The main thing is I didn't appreciate being followed around. I just wanted to keep to my life, and when I bring this up, people think that I'm just jumping to conclusions, or I'm making assumptions, and I'm not. Because when it happens, okay, if it happens once, Okay, I could say that's a coincidence. Twice, well, maybe. But it's happened more than 4 times. And granted, I understand that people have to shop, people have lives, but you don't have to follow me around just because I'm there shopping or just because you see me. It's ridiculous. So I mean that's my tiny rant for that. I'm just a little perplexed at why someone would follow me around just because they're in the same area as me, or just because they happen to be in the same place doing the same thing. I mean, the way I see it is, do what you have to do, get in, get out, and leave. Don't waste time following me around just because you want to know more about me, or you want to spread rumors or gossip or lies about me. So, I mean, the short sum of that would be, is leave me alone, live your life, and stay out of my life. But, I mean, that's the problem I have with working with other people. And I'll talk about that in another video, but regardless, if you're feeling like you're being followed and stalked, you shouldn't have to feel that way. I'm sure at one point in time other people have felt that way, and it might be the case, it might not be the case, but I don't really approve of having that feeling that I am being stalked. It's creepy, for first of all. Secondly, it's intrusive, and I don't do that to other people. I never would. Never. Nope. And third, honestly, it's just plain rude. It's rude. And I will, well, like I said, I'll discuss that in another video. But regardless, thank you for watching my videos, and if you like them, feel free to subscribe. Just click the little subscribe button, and if you really like it, favorite the video, and share it on other outlets, and just keep watching. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Vita Faircloth for watching my videos, and a few others. I think from now on also what I'm going to do is start giving shout outs to people just randomly, just to be nice like that. So I think it's a great idea, actually. So I just wanted to put that there, and thank you again for watching.